happen now, so as expected. Action really starting to pick up now. And they're going to look to push this their first tower of the game. Again, they're already down 2-0 in tower kills. So they could really use a tower kill right here, and they're actually not going to go for it. They're actually just going to fall back. And, I mean, Resurrection's obviously already happening because of so it's still low levels in this game. So they want to play it safe, very safe. With that said, though, despite them being down 2-0 in hero kills, the gold advantage is practically identical, so that's at least, again, something that R4H, I'm sure, is excited about. And on top of that, they have a 6,200 experience lead, so that's great news for them, of course. Devour running in right here, charging in against this Glacius, trying to find the real one. Oh, I think he knows which one the real one is now. There goes the ultimate on top of him. Out comes an arrow from Valkyrie, looking to turn this around. Oh, Devour, you might be down right unless he can land a random hook. Not going to happen. He takes a Hex, and Semi-Jew finishes him off with the Graveyard Style. Great arrow right there from Black to save his teammate, and also turn around and set up a kill onto Devour. Well played. But again, Valkyrie's still only level 5, now 16.5 minutes into the game. She does manage to have Steam Boots. I mean, Steam Boots and a power supply, not horrible farm by any means. She is getting by, but it's definitely struggling with those levels. Could really use them. Batman once again continuing his free farm up here. Still no Ruined Axe, but obviously he wanted Steam Boots first. You know what? He might be going for Nullstone, actually. Looks like he could very likely be going for Nullstone. He currently has 1,600 gold saved up. Suggested earlier, I mean, Nullstone wouldn't be a horrible pickup. Just assumed Ruined Axe. But with the way he's saving out that money, looks like he's saving up for a Blessed Orb. He's actually going to initiate on a Forsaken Archer right here. No barrel. No, he did use a barrel roll, looks like, but no. I don't know what the hell that was. I guess he did use a barrel roll, but it looks like it was too short. He didn't even hit Forsaken Archer unless I missed something. Anyways, Forsaken Archer using the ultimate right there, kind of take out the creep wave and harass him enough to force him fall back. But again, great job by Plagueguard just spamming that shield. It's only level 1 right now, but I mean, that's still 3+ armor. And this early on in the game especially is definitely quite a bit. It adds up, to say the least. Freeze there on a Madman, followed by the Crippling Volley, trying to make a kill happen on him, but again, he uses that stock and it gets away just fine. Missed Poison Spray right there from Slither, unfortunately. Only level 1, so not the easiest to land, of course. The range is only, what, 600 at this point. Henry D calling out himself. Not often you see that. Creep ball by Plague-Rider. Forsaken Archer keeping the pressure up, though. Now they have a Ward of Revelation down, so now they're ready to take out Madman if he chooses to stock initiate. Legion team, though, they want to push this top tower, though. They're making that happen. Out comes a Poison Spray from Slither. He's taking some pressure, though, with the Graveyard Stun. Looking to follow it up. He's going to be dropping right here. Out comes a Comet Stun. There goes a Plague Rider ultimate. Unfortunately, oh, wow. What a swap for Andromeda. Got away from the rest of the team, but ended up stacking on top of the creeps, and it bounced between the creeps and him. Ended up getting the kill. Witchstar now trying to save his life right here, as well as everyone else pretty much. Devour will end up stunning the kill. Glacius ultimate not going to be enough, though. He's going to get taken out. Hat-trick coming out for Pyrocook on Plague Rider out of all heroes. He is now trying to run away, however, from this Forsaken Archer. He's going to land that Crippling Volley and pick up that kill. In the meantime, Valkyrie's in some trouble herself, but the Legion team low on life, and that Forsaken Archer coming in. Madman needed to be careful. He has a stock right now. He's going to go back and looking to take out this Valkyrie. Will do so, but Devour going to risk his life in the process. A 1 vs 1 right now. What's going to happen? Oh, Madman's going to get taken out. Hat-trick right there for Forsaken. And Wretched Hag playing it smart, I should say. Definitely getting away right there. So they're porting back in. Oh, coming back in. Oh, missing the Poison Spray. Landing that Poison Spray would have had a kill. Look at this turnaround. Forsaken Archer's going to pick up the turnaround on quad kill. The Toxicity's taking him down. Oh, Forsaken Archer gets taken out, though, by Wretched Hag. Finally finishing her off. So Forsaken Archer standing her ground, making things happen. But in the end, ends up getting taken out by Wretched Hag. But a quad kill before that. And Magic's farm jumping up to 440 gold per minute. So by all means, still in a very fantastic spot, despite that second death of the game right there. I didn't do that. They're going to start talking. Yeah, that was a really great play. Oh, man, Henry. That was unfortunate. Missed Poison Spray right there. It's one of those, weren't expecting him to be there circumstances, and all of a sudden you see him, and so you just start spamming, and, well, didn't line it up too accurately. I don't know, he probably wouldn't have, I mean, the point only being level 1, it really doesn't do too much, obviously, so probably wouldn't have the kill anyways. But it would have been interesting. Devour gets comboed on right there, including the Silver Bullet to finish him off. Retrodac blinking in herself, though. Look at that Mana Drain coming out. Might be enough to save Andromeda. Looks like it is actually on top of the freeze. Although Retrodac blinking back in, uses a Sonar Scream and actually catches the tail end of Andromeda. And now Madman running in, looking to clean them up. Forsaken Archer is poured again. Glacia's going to be taken out by a crippling volley on Madman. But the armor comes out, and of course he has the stock, so he's going to be more than fine. A lot of action taking place here at this top lane all of a sudden. This is the lane to be in for both teams. It just seems like the middle and the bottom lane have been completely ignored for the last 5 minutes or so. Everyone's just been up here. By the way, Blessed Orb picked up by Madman, so of course he is going for that Null Stone. The only comment I have about that, however, is Mana Drain from Semiju, which in fact he is actually maxing out, it looks like. He has level 3 currently, so he's going to be finishing that off before Hex even, or maybe just getting level 3 and then maxing out Hex, who knows. But that's obviously considered a very big counter to a Nullstone, from any good Witch Slayer. Obviously, Semiju definitely qualifies for that. Knows to keep in mind of that Nullstone, and we'll just use the Mana Drain initially to get rid of the Nullstone, and then follow it up with everything else. So that's my only one pet peeve with getting the Nullstone on a Madman like this instead of that Runed Axe. But at the same time, like I've stated in the past as well, to suggest that all it takes is a Mana Drain and that's it's simple as that. I mean, it definitely is easier said than done, especially when some of those fights are so chaotic. You're not necessarily thinking specifically about that Nullstone. Oh, I gotta get that Nullstone off, so make sure I Mana Drain him. I mean, you might just panic, look to Hex him, or look to even Ultimate him, and obviously that would be unfortunate. So, I mean, obviously it also absorbs a swap, it absorbs a Comet Stun, so there's definitely other things it takes care of in this game. Kind of curious to see what the community thinks on that. Obviously, it's a 6-minute delay, but what do you guys think in IRC about the Nullstone pickup on Madman? I want to pose that question now and see what the response is 6 minutes from now. Forsaken Archer has a Geometer's Bane, so she, of course, finished that as expected, continuing to be the top farm of the game, but Madman, of course, having a very dominant farm himself. Legion team definitely is full of squishies, and that has been shown throughout now, and they don't have that tank style hero that the Hellborn team has, obviously, in Devour. Now 1400 life himself. He has +9 strength on that Cadaver armor. Actually looking to finish his Shaman's Headdress. Hasn't had the most miraculous farm, of course, those 5 deaths not helping. But he's actually around 200 gold per minute. It looks like people just saw the quad kill action. Poor Henry. So action surprisingly slowing down a bit here now. So obviously a 17 to 12 hero kill advantage in favor of the Hellborn team. It's been there for about 3 minutes or so. Teams are pretty content on just sitting back and getting their farm on, especially between Madman and Forsaken Archer, of course. Forsaken Archer picking up another Blessed Orb, so she's actually going for a Nullstone herself, perhaps. I highly doubt it's a Sheepstick. Could be a Frostlow Skull, but I guess that's possible. That is very possible. Let's see, Nullstone against this Hellborn team. Obviously the Devourer ultimate, that's the big reason you'd get it for. There's a Plague Rider ultimate. That's pretty much it. That is new. I mean, Nullstone, it would have its benefits. Obviously, the Devour Ultimate, it definitely is a reason to get it for, no doubt, but we'll see. We'll see what Mr. Forsaken Archer decides to go. Frostlow Skull would definitely provide survivability, more survivability at that. Valkyrie trying to increase her farm. They're doing a decent job with that. Actually has 1500 gold currently saved up. It's farming now 170 gold per minute. So after that, just a really horrible start. It's now level 9. And actually not the lowest level in the game. That belongs to both Andromeda, Glacius, and in fact Slither as well. All being level 8. Speaking of other levels, Forsaken Archer level 16 now. The first one to do so, of course. That's a 2-level advantage over Madman, who is only 14. I say only lightly. So that's still fantastic, of course. He picks up a Mighty Blade now. Could be going for a very defensive style. I say defensive style in the sense that he's not letting damage and CC go on to him. I know that's not necessarily defense, but I could be going for a Shrunken Head Nullstone combination to provide immunity, I guess is a better way to put it, to that CC and magic damage. And, you know, a Shrunken Head against this team definitely wouldn't be too bad as well. So they're spamming those wards all over the place like it's been doing the whole game. Keeping his side up. What is Forsaken at now? 2,400 plus gold for Forsaken Archer, so could be going for a straight up finish on the Nullstone. Could be going for the Frostal Skull. I don't know. Still obviously have to wait before we actually see what officially she's going for. Oh, a lot of ports going to the top lane right here. They want to stop this Forsaken Archer, and they're going to be successful at that. They're going to try to counter chase now. Wretched Act getting stunned right there. Devourer is still pushing up, but he's not going to be able to get in range, and that will be that. So Forsaken Archer got pretty much all the Homecoming Stones to be used, other than Slither, who's still keeping up the pressure down here on this Valkyrie, and the tower push as well. And once again, back to farming. In the jungle, that is. Jungle. Liberty. Really intrigued to see what he goes for. Man getting some assistance to take out this stack. Triple neutral or heroic creeps. Ancients. No Conquer attempt yet from either team. Neither one having minus armor, though. Oh, I'll take that back. Obviously, Aurora's minus armor. Man, yeah, he's going for Shrunken Head. So he's going for that very initiating style build and being able to stand strong on the team fights, and I think that's a very, very, very good build for this game. Going to be very useful. Obviously his DPS won't be maximized in the sense of damage items, but the fact that he's able to do all that damage because he won't be chain CC'd and killed is the take for it, the give and take.